Hello, welcome to MTG Pro Tutor. I am Sean, Paramount, your host, and today we're diving into a Cons of Tarkir booster pack and evaluating the cards inside. Let's dive in and see what we get. Alright, nice Arrow Storm on top. First thing I do, take out the marketing card, take out our land, and look at our rare. Yes, High Sentinels of Erishin. These guys are great. So they are a 3/4 flying for 4 mana. Then, High Sentinels of Erishin gets +1/+1, not a counter, but +1/+1, for each other creature you control with a +1/+1 counter. So you have 2 creatures with a +1/+1 counter, then they will get +2/+2. Then, you can pay 4 and put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. So for 4 mana, you're getting 2 toughness onto the table. You're giving a +1/+1 counter to another creature, and then this guy's getting +1/+1 because that creature has a counter on it. That is if you are giving the first +1/+1 counter, because once they have a +1/+1 counter, he already gets their benefit. Now this is great because you can, if you have those other Abzan Lords, then you can start, you know, by giving a +1/+1 counter, you're also giving flying, death touch, first strike, whatever you happen to have. So I love High Sentinels of Erishin and think it's a great first pick. Arrow Storm, 5 mana, deals 4 damage, and if you attack this turn, it deals 5 damage, and it can't be prevented. Mardu Horde Chief is a 2/3 for 3. That's great because it can block morphs, as long as they don't turn it face up. Or rather, as long as they don't spend 5 mana, you know that you're going to be able to at least trade with it, so that's nice. And if you attacked the turn that you play this card, then you get a 1/1 warrior. Glacial Stalker is a 4/5 morph. So you can play it face down for 3, turn it face up for 5. Shatter, not so relevant in this set. I haven't seen anybody run it. I haven't run it. There aren't that many relevant artifacts. You're definitely not going to be main decking Shatter. Bitter Revelation is great for Sultai. Gives you puts cards into your yard, which is really nice. So for 4 mana, you look at the top 4 cards of your library, put 2 of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. So you get 2 cards, and then 2 cards go to your library or your yard plus this one, so 3 cards actually go into your yard. I don't like Kintree Warden. I have a buddy who ran a solid green deck, so he threw some of these in there just so he could have enough playables. But on a short of a mono green deck, I don't really like Kintree Warden. I don't think he's that good. Why? Because he's a 1/1 for 1, which typically is not that impressive. You don't want to waste a card slot on a 1/1 for 1. His abilities, he can regenerate, but you have to spend 2 mana to do it, so you're constantly dumping mana into this guy just to keep a chump blocker alive, pretty much. And then you could play him as a morph for 3 mana, and which could play head games with your opponent. You know, maybe they'll use a debilitating injury or something on this guy, so there's that aspect of it. But overall, I would rather use the card spot on somebody else. Tranquil Cove, always like the dual lands. I think they're great. This one is a allied pair, so it only fits in Jeskai, or it only supports Jeskai 100%, but you could use it to splash. Rakshasa's Secret, target opponent discards 2 cards, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. So fills up again, puts 3 cards into your yard, and also gets your opponent for 2. Mardu Banner, I don't really like the banners. I'd rather play a morph creature on turn 3. Naturalize, similar to Shatter, destroy target artifact, orange ham, and there aren't that many relevant targets that you're going to be main decking Naturalize. So don't main deck it. If you get one late, keep it in your sideboard. Here we go, Abzan Battle Priest. This is a nice complement to our High Sentinels of Erishin. It's a 3/2 for 4 mana and Outlast of 1. Creatures with +1/+1 counters get lifelink, so that is nice. Okay, here's another one. Murek Nightblade, a 2/3 for 4 mana, Outlast of 1. Creatures you control with a +1/+1 counter get Death Touch. And Jeskai Elder, a 1/2 for 2 with Prowess. Whenever Jeskai Elder deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. So, everybody loves Abzan. And this pack is definitely going to get people taking your cards, but I'm still going to take the High Sentinels of Erishin because they are that good. I just can't, pass them up. They're the best card in the pack for sure. 3/4, 4 mana, flying. A 3/4 flying for 4 is great, so I'm not going to pass that up. Thanks so much for watching. This is what I'm going to go with. I would love to get those the Abzan Lords, but that everyone else is going to pick those up. They're never ever coming back. So just look for other ones in other packs. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you learned something. I'm Sean Penrod, and we'll see you in the next pack.